Okay then guys, some weird stuff going on over with Disney and Ubisoft with the massive new game Star Wars Outlaws that's due to release at some stage this year. Although we did have a rough time period announced, it seems to have been retracted. We're going to dive on into this and talk about the game and see exactly what it is that's going on. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favourite flavour is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavours via the link in the description. Utilising code CLOUD at checkout will get you a cheeky discount. But with that being said, let's dive on into whatever the hell is going on with Disney and Ubi. Now, Star Wars Outlaws is Ubisoft's upcoming action-adventure game that follows scoundrel Kay Vess between The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Previously, it had no release date beyond a very broad 2024 window. The other day, however, a Disney Parks blog post quietly announced that it would launch in late 2024. Now, this didn't last long as Ubisoft promptly swooped in to correct the record and reassert the general 2024 timeframe. Now, what does this mean exactly? This could mean a hell of a lot. But over on the Disney Parks website, director of the editorial content, Thomas Smith, detailed 24 company-related experiences coming in over the course of the next 12 months. You've got a new attraction based on the 2009 film The Princess and the Frog, a theatrical production inspired by the Little Mermaid movie, and an entire days centered around Marvel and Pixar, among other new activities. Buried in the blog, though, is a blurb on Ubisoft Massive Entertainment's upcoming Star Wars adventure, announcing that the game would come out towards the end of 2024, stating, "Star Wars Outlaws, the open-world Star Wars game, is set to release late this year," the blurb previously read. The game lets you explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. You can risk it all as Kay Vess, an emerging scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life, along with her companion Nyx. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity. Unfortunately, that late 2024 release window was rapidly corrected. In an email to Kotaku, a Ubisoft spokesperson said the timing was incorrect and has since been amended. Now, if you go back to Disney Parks blogs, any mention of late 2024 or late this year in the Star Wars Outlaws blurb has been scrubbed away and replaced with a generic 2024 target. At least it's still on track for this year, right? Now, announced in January 2021 before an official reveal in June 2023, Star Wars Outlaws sees protagonist Kay Vess and her companion Nyx try their hand at the biggest heist in the galaxy has ever seen. While we don't know how much is going to be said about this and what the raid actually entails, the story will take us across several Star Wars planets, including Akira and Tatooine, and thankfully the game won't be some overly long unfinished RPG. This does seem extremely hopeful, and what this actually means is that either we are going to get a delay and it's going to be running through to 2025, but by the statement that was actually made from the guys at Ubisoft, a spokesperson who actually announced it, saying that it has since been amended as the timing was incorrect. I would like to hope that this game is coming maybe Q3 of this year, although every part of me is hoping that we'll be expecting it within Q2 and the marketing scheme will just ramp up out of nowhere. But this is a massive issue with these games companies, and especially with Disney. They tend to just jump ahead of the game and they just kind of jump the mark a hell of a lot. They do a lot of things just straight off the bracket. I know that as much as I wasn't involved around that time period, there did seem to be an issue back when one of the Lego Star Wars happened, and we had the same issue happening then. But Ubisoft are obviously rectifying that and hopefully bringing us the game as soon as possible. Now, as far as the actual announcements and stuff coming from the Star Wars Outlaws Twitter page, it does seem to be very lackluster, with absolutely nothing coming from them since December 5th, and they do seem to be very, very quiet indeed. When we actually make our way over to the Star Wars Outlaws website, on the other hand, we do have nothing since June 11th, 2023. So what this does tell me is that it's highly unlikely that we're going to be seeing the game until maybe even late 2024. Maybe they don't want to specify an exact timing right now, but this does show that there is no marketing scheme that has been pushed in straight away or anything like that come the new year, so it's very unlikely that we'll see this game anytime soon. Which, if the views from the last video we put up have anything to go by, you guys are about as excited about this game as I am, because I think that this game is going to do absolute bits. We made a comparison in the last video with regards to this game being just like Hogwarts Legacy, but the Star Wars format, and I think that that's something I can honestly hold by. Now, there was a few questionable motives and a few questionable directions that the comment section took in the previous video, of which is a little bit confusing based on the protagonist Kay Vess. Now, this does seem to be happening quite a lot online right now, and the controversy behind it is a little bit insane to say the least, because one, I don't think it really matters, but two, this does seem to be hitting a bit of a sexist movement, really? I don't understand it. So a lot of people are really negative on the factor that this is a main protagonist that is female. We've had so many comments on so many videos stating that we have more girl power, quote unquote, and some people saying that they're not even going to be playing the game based on the fact that it is going to be a female protagonist. One person even stretched to the point to state, I can't wait for PC version so we can mod the skin and voice to be a guy. Like, I don't really understand where we're going with all of this, and I definitely do not stand by these statements. There is seeming to be quite a lot of controversy revolving around this game, but if anything is known inside of the internet and inside of the gaming community, controversy talks numbers. So this game for me has got so much controversy behind it, a lot like Hogwarts Legacy did. If you guys will remember the way that it went backwards, we had a massive problem with J.K. Rowling and her partake, quote unquote, in the game, and it definitely pushed forward the LGBTQ community that were really not happy about the game, and it sparked up a hell of a lot of talk online. I covered a lot of it myself, I would know, and for me that did so much for the game as far as exposure. So if this is going to be anything, it's not going to be bad news, and I'm starting to see the signs for Star Wars Outlaws now that we're going to really be seeing a hard-hitting game here, and I think that this is something that you guys should definitely be watching, because I think this one's going to go under mist. But for now, there is absolutely no other talk inside of the gaming community for Star Wars Outlaws right now. No official notices, so please, if you see anything online about specific dates or anything like that, or time periods, do not listen to it. It's all just hearsay, rumors, and or corrected actions online. It just seems to be one of those games that's sparking quite a lot of attention for no apparent reason right now. I'm really intrigued to see where this game goes, and I will definitely be there on the front line inside of Star Wars Outlaws as the main scoundrel Kay Vess take out the biggest heist known to Galaxy. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, post notifications are turned on, and stick a spaceship in the comment section below, because we love freaking space game. Appreciate you all. Thanks again for watching, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.